everyone, Sam Rethmeyer here with the Wednesday Night Wine Club. This is the red wine video for November 2021. Let's get into it. Alright, very excited about the red wine for November. This is Drake Whitcraft's Grenache from 2020. This is from his friend Pete's Vineyard, Pete Stoltman, which is located in Ballard Canyon in the Santa Ynez Valley. The Stoltmans actually were responsible for creating the Ballard Canyon AVA, or American Viticultural Area. This is an area known for Syrah and Grenache. If you go west, you have the Santa Rita Hills, which is famous for its Pinot and Chardonnay. And then to the east, you have Happy Canyon, which is all about Bordeaux varieties. Drake took over for his dad in 2007. The winery was actually started in 1985. And I think undisputed, one of the best winemakers currently making wine in California. The Stoltman Vineyard was established a little over 20 years ago. And Drake's approach is incredibly low tech. I've actually helped him bottle one time. The only item that used electricity was the machine that put the corks in the bottle. Everything else is done by hand or gravity fed. He makes Pinots, Chardonnay, Syrah, Grenache, has Gamay. He runs the full spectrum, and the wines are just spectacular. All right, let's taste. Okay, so you might be looking at the color of this wine and thinking, wait, what's going on? Because it should be a lot darker, but this looks a lot more like a Pinot Noir. It's actually very interesting. We have become accustomed to what Grenache should taste like or look like because of Côte du Rhône. Very inexpensive wine, something you can find almost anywhere. The problem with Côte du Rhône, or the southern Rhône Valley in general, is that it gets very, very hot there. Grenache is prone to doing very well in hot conditions, but also very high in alcohol. When you taste a high alcohol wine, especially like Grenache, what you tend to taste fruit-wise is stewed fruit. So Grenache always shows notes of strawberries and raspberries, but they tend to be stewed. These wines can be very big, low in acid, and quite frankly, very boring. What Drake is doing is pretty remarkable. This wine clocks in at 12.7% alcohol, so pretty low for red. That's more like in your white wine territory. And then super light in color. That does not necessarily indicate that the wine is going to be light. It's more just a skin contact to juice time. But this screams fresh and crunchy. And you'll notice on the nose that you get that kind of strawberry bomb. It's very perfumed, but the strawberries taste fresh versus being stewed. And this is actually aromatic enough. Most of the time, I think people tend to put Grenache in a Bordeaux glass. This actually could go in a Pinot Noir glass, the bowl-shaped glass, because it's so aromatic. You start to swirl, and the flavors just come out crazy. And again, this is not what I would call this exceeds my expectation of what Grenache should be or typically is, because it is so fresh. All right, let's taste. Okay, whoa. Strawberry explodes out of the palate. You get a little bit of graphite. The acid on this, so pronounced, kind of gives you that wake up. This is the espresso of wine. Just perch you right up. Again, expectations are more of that stewed fruit, weightier, heavier. This is bright. You could literally put this in place of a Pinot Noir and it would work perfectly. Now, I specifically picked this wine because it is November. This is the time of Thanksgiving. This is a perfect wine with turkey. It is a perfect wine if you were going to make ham. This really works across the board. If you're a vegetarian, I'm really sorry, first and foremost. Secondly, if you are doing any vegetables, squash, any of those fall vegetables, this wine works perfect. If you are drinking this after Thanksgiving, lamb, roasted lamb, superb, steak, anything off the grill will do wonders with this wine. If you like this video, if you learned something about wine, give it a like, subscribe. Cheers.